the cyclone. Alfred's gone. He's left a mess, but not too bad. Not as bad as what could have been. Moving a mess through here. Past the Southport Yacht Club. All the boats and everything look like they've handled the night. Been a big branch down across the road there, I'd say, where they've cleaned up. A few trees down in the park I can see. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Bit of a mess. That's where, like, there's still a fair few people out walking their dogs and stuff, so even still now, you've just got to be aware of what's your surroundings, because trees can still fall over even now. So if you're out and about, obviously because cyclones coming from the coast, this is where it's copped at probably the most along Surfers Paradise. There's plenty of branches and stuff down in the park here. There's another homeless person assessing the damage. Snap that tree in half. Just didn't handle it. More fences smashed. More fences over. Yeah, made a mess of that fence. That's where the work sites are pretty hard to keep safe because of the temporary fencing and everything. You can put as much weight on as you want, but strong winds will still blow it over. This is where the beach is copped the most, here at Narranack, at Main Beach. There's not much of it left. It's right up to the limit, right to the fence this morning. And the lifeguard tower just here, they shifted this one here yesterday because it was out further, so they picked it up and carried it back. No, I think it was this one. No, this one, it wasn't this one. This one's still in the same spot. There's one up a little bit further actually, but yeah, not much of the beach left at all. I think most of the Gold Coast might have lost power. I just went to go home before, but there was no power on in the building and I couldn't get into the basement, or I would have to walk up the fire stairs if they were open. But there's a couple of buildings got lights on. That one's got lights on. Some have, some haven't. But there's a fair bit of power out on the Gold Coast at the moment, I think. It'd be trees and branches taken out, power lines. And that work site looks pretty good. Got a couple of workers there checking on things. You've still got to have to walk your dog even in a cyclone. A lot of the security fences on the work sites are all blown over. I thought that life tower there would be gone this morning. It's hanging out in mid-air, but it's still there. Plenty of police around just checking on things, the trees down and stuff. I think the worst of it's come through Surfers Paradise. It's still windy and a bit of rain, but up until about 11 o'clock last night it was pretty intense, but after that it settled down a bit. Plenty of branches down, but nothing too crazy in surface. Like through the whole time it's been, the wind drops off and then intensifies. Same with the rain, it hasn't been constant, it just a couple of the old trees out of the ground there. I'm sure there'll be plenty of trees would have fallen out of the wet ground. There's going to be a big clean-up job. A few people out and about. See the media up there hiding under a veranda trying to get some footage. so they don't get their cameras destroyed. There's definitely no major damage or anything, thank God. There's plenty of small branches, palm fronds, different things like that, leaves. No warnings ripped off or anything. No flooding. We'll just drive up Orchard Avenue and then I'll go home. Wait till it clears up a bit. Oh yeah, plenty of traffic lights flashing. The trams haven't run since Thursday, I think, so no public transport, of course. The bin chicken's still sitting there on the ground, he's a bit wet. See, as you can see, there's not much rain, even wind in here. I thought it would be a bit of a wind tunnel here in Cavill and Orchard, but no, not too bad at all. That's surface paradise after Cyclone Alfred. So there's a few palm branches. Don't want to get hit by one of them even. They're heavy enough. Pot knocked over. Homeless people are still wandering around. Hadn't affected them too much. They obviously found a bit of shelter last night, but I've seen a few of them out and about having a look around this morning. Oh, so the council workers are going to have their job cut out, just cleaning up. A lot of people were worried about the cranes. I don't know whether you can see that crane in front of us, just on Chevron Island there.